is the issue, then they all artificial. And I can never diss you, but I will dismiss you straight to your face. Nah, I ain't got no manners, and these bros ain't got no standards. That's why he can't stand you. Always got your hand out for him.
What up, EDS Squad? It's your boy Eli coming to you with the story time today. Today I'll be doing the story time on my first relationship. Before I get into that, please hit that like button, comment down below any reviews or reactions or story times you would like me to do. Hit that share button so let everybody know. We lit over here. And if you're not with the squad, please hit that subscribe button and join the squad. I update every single day, and with that being said, since I update every single day, hit that notification bell so you can get all notifications for this channel. This is a shot of tequila. Let's take one, because this story is going to be a doozy. Ooh, let's get into the story time. So I met old dude, I'm going to call him Doug. I don't want to put out his real name. But I met Doug when I was 17 years old. I just started 12th grade. It's around like the fall, winter time. Just about to be 18 soon. About to hit 18 in December. I met him on a chat line. We became cool. We got cool. I gave him his number. He was this fine. Oh my gosh, Doug. He still is fine. At least I don't know. I haven't seen a picture of Doug in a minute, so I don't know how fine he is now. But Doug was fine. He was tall. He was dark skinned. And he just had that swag. He just had that street swag. He used to just talk in that little Bronx accent, that little city accent. Oh, he used to talk. Then that first time I used to talk to him, I used to be so scared. I was so scared of him. I was so nervous. I was like a little kid with him. But he used to talk that ish. Yeah, we was good for a couple months, and then he just started being like really weird sexually, where he used to try to get me to have threesomes with him, with not with another male, but with another female. Mind you, I'm 17, about to be 18. Even I have never had sex before. I have not lost my virginity at this point. So I'm a virgin. I don't know really nothing about sex, especially gay sex, as much. I knew like whatever porn was showing me. But at the same time, you can watch porn all day, but until you actually do the, act, like you really don't know what to do. And still, sometimes you still don't know what to do. But that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, we're trying to get me to do threesomes with him and another female. I wasn't with it because I'm not attracted to females in any way, shape, or form. I love females to death. Y'all are amazing. Power to the people, but I don't find y'all sexually attractive. And I would let him know this all the time, but he was still like being really persistent. It was almost okay, if I could allow you to do this threesome with me and a female, like I'm not really that gay. Because at least we're about to be fucking this girl together. It was this kind of sick, twisted mentality. And I had to back off. And I broke it off with him. We stopped talking for a good while. Probably like 6 to 8 months we stopped talking. And so that was like 2010. So we probably got back in contact probably around after I graduated from high school. So that was like 2011. Graduated from high school. I got accepted into Jamestown Community College. I started in the fall. Me and Doug got in contact with each other. and we just started talking back, and then we got back in the swing of things. Anytime I was stressing with school or papers or reading assignments, I would call him and he would just give me advice. He was just so sweet. His mindset changed within those 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever months. His mindset definitely changed. He definitely was on something different. I was messing with him heavy. He had his own. He had his own. He had a good job. He had his own apartment. He was actually doing some ish, and like I give him even more praise because the city is expensive as f. So if you got your own place and you got your a good job and you doing what you're supposed to do, like I give you high praise because the city is very tough. Not for the weak. Definitely not. So, we was talking, we were good, we was Gucci. We stopped talking because I transitioned, because I didn't want to be at Jamestown anymore. So I transitioned from being in Jamestown to going back to my hometown and being under my parents' rules again. And just that transition, we lost contact with each other. So that was like 2012. I want to say we didn't talk that whole year. 2012, I turned 19. So I was already 18, 2011. I turned 19. I lost my virginity by somebody other than him. That's neither here nor there. 2013, I turned 20. So we didn't talk for a really good long time. 2013, we talked here and there, but we didn't really talk. We didn't really like talk until my 2014 when I turned 21, and I had this party. And I remember getting back in contact with him, and we were just talking about my party and how I was gonna do this and do that. And we were cool. We was Gucci. We was really cool as f. Um, so that was 2014 into 2015. I went to Job Corps. We got back. We were still in contact with each other when I went to Job Corps. We got even closer when I left Job Corps and went to go live with my cousin. We got mad close. Like I would call him every day, and we would be on the phone for like 4, 5, 6 hours just talking. Um, he During that time he was my rock. Like anytime I would go through some hardships, being in a new city, being pretty much on my own, even though I was with my cousin, I still was on my own pretty much. I would call him and he would just give me like the best advice. He would just calm me down if I was bugging out. Like he was my yang. I was yin, he was yang. Like it was like that. Like we were just like this. And when I was transitioning from my cousins to living on my own pretty much, he was really there because there was days when I just exploded and just needed someone to talk to. Yeah, I had my cousin, yeah, I had my parents, yeah, I had my brothers and everything, but having somebody that you connect with on a different level, it was just so dope and so cool and so nice to be able to do that. And I'm the type of person where I get eccentric. Sometimes I get really hot headed. Doug was the type of person, he was very chill, he was very laid back, and he was very calm headed. So anytime I would go off the deep end, he would be the one to, like, E, He will call me either E or he'll call me Fluffy Guy. That was his nicknames, which is kind of annoying to talk about today. But cause I was bigger. I was bigger than what I look like right now. Um, but he was like, E, like it's not that serious. You're wilding. You're doing the most. This, that, and the other. And I was like, no, da, da, da. So we definitely balance each other out, and that's what I liked most about our dynamic was that I was more of the eccentric, the one to go quick to anger, and he was more calm, collected, and cool type of dude. Um, he told me a lot about him. Like he was in a gang when he was younger. He used to gang bang heavy. He wants to be a producer. He wants to be in the music business. We just shared a lot with each other. I told him how I wanted to be. At that time, I wanted to be a teacher and all that stuff. Like we shared a lot with each other. Like I was poor. I loved him. Even though he's the one that told me he loved me first, which was so weird. That conversation was so freaking weird. We were just on the phone, we was talking, and he was like, yo, I love you. And I was like, I started dying laughing, and I was just like, and we continued the conversation, and I told him like months later that I loved him, but yeah, he was the first one. Even though if we was to be right next to each other, he probably wouldn't admit that he was the one that told me he loved me first, but I know it's real. But stuff started to spiral out of control when one day I was on Facebook and I caught him being friends with one of my cousin's friends. And the funny thing about the whole situation was that we had a mutual understanding that we're not in a relationship, but we know what it is with each other, and I don't want he don't want me talking to anybody in the Bronx, especially none of his friends and none of his people that he in contact with every day. And I told him the same thing. Like, don't talk to none of male or female. Don't talk to any of these people that I may know. And I told him that Kingston is a small city compared to the Bronx. So you chilling, or you texting or messaging somebody in Kingston, I'm pretty sure I'm going to find out quicker than if I was texting or chilling with somebody in Brooklyn. The Bronx. So one day I was just on Facebook and I saw that he was mutual friends with one of my cousin's friends. I checked him, but I also I was like, yo, find out the tea and let me know. And I checked him, and he was like, oh, I messaged her because she was fine. She did good. I'm like, that's cool and everything, but I'm not on your page or stalking your friend and seeing what nigga is on it that looks good as fuck that I'm about to friend request. So I thought it was highly disrespectful. And my cousin was like, yo, like, this is what's going on. He friend requested her, she accepted, then he slid in her DMs. I was like, okay, give me the receipts. But I was still kind of in my feelings about it because, okay, he friend requested her. Let's be real. I'm gonna be real because when I got on YouTube, I said I'm not gonna be fake. I told my cousin about Doug, everything about Doug, even though he probably would be pissed that I told her, because he didn't want nobody knowing about him. I didn't give a fuck. Like, my cousin is the cousin I'm talking about, my right hand. She knows everything, so I told her all about Doug. I didn't tell all of my friends, especially in high school, about Doug, but they knew that about Doug. They at least knew his face. They at least knew that he was from the Bronx and that so forth. So with that being said, I kind of felt some way with old girl because you knew about Doug. So why would you accept his friend request when I told you this is who I'm dealing with? And then I'm pissed at him because he's the one that initiated this whole thing when I told him that people in Kingston is off limits. So I was pissed on both ends, and I really felt bad for my cousin because she was as stuck in the rock and a hard place, and she didn't really know why I was so mad at old girl. But that's the primary reason why I was mad at old girl, because you know what Doug looks like. You know that me and Doug talks, and we've been talking for a minute, and you still accepted his friend request, and you still let that dude jump into your DMs. He wouldn't have been in your DMs if you didn't accept his friend request. But at the same time, I'm not mad at you. I'm not just keeping my energy and my madness with you. I'm also mad and pissed with this dude because he's the one that started this whole thing. So that was my whole thing. I never just got mad at old girl because old girl, to really be honest, she was put in this situation. But at the same time, she knew the situation. I'm mad at Doug because he started this whole situation. So I'm going in on him. I'm dragging him. I'm telling him off. All he can say is he's sorry, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. I cut it. I cut loose from him. I ended it. We stopped talking for like a good 2, 3, 4 months. Mind you, I told him like we would be cool and we would be in a good graces if you delete this old girl from your Facebook. I bet you I can go on Facebook right now, even though I'm not, cause I'm over it. But I bet you I can go on Facebook right now, and Doug is still friends with old girl. They're just a respect thing. That's my thing. That's my issue. It's just a respect. Even though we're not friends like that, but at the same time, we were cool enough that even when I'm in the same space as you, I still speak to you and all that good stuff. Like, even if you know this dude, he ain't gonna do it because he's a nigga. Like, they gonna do whatever they want. You, as being even closer to the situation than this dude, you should have been like, okay, I'll delete him. Because there could have been no reason as to why you still have him as a friend. Like, it was really weird. It was really weird. The situation is still weird. I still feel a way about it because I feel like it's stuff that happened that people don't want to talk about, but I'll look crazy. Oh, because this dude is gay. He's gay. No, he's bisexual. He's fine as up. And sometimes girls don't care about bisexual dudes as much as they like to say out in the real world that they don't fuck with bisexual dudes. I digress. So we on pause. It's his birthday comes up. I wish him happy birthday. We ended up linking back together, and this time we were good. We were stronger. Even though I still was feeling some type of way that he talked to old girl, I had that in the back of my head, but at the same time, I wanted to move forward. We were good. It wasn't until I wanted more. I wanted more because I felt like we've been doing this on and off for 5 years. There has to be a progression somewhere. He didn't want to progress. I gave him an ultimatum. It's either you have all of me or you have none of me. He didn't like that, so he had none of me. We broke up officially. And when we broke up, we broke up. I didn't talk to him. I didn't text him. I didn't call him. We were not in contact with anything. So that was like October of 2016. Yep, October of 2016. I went to go see my friends because I was so depressed. I was crying every day. All that. I was a mess. Went to go see my friends. They cheered me up. I had some great advice from my friend Tina J. Shout out to you. Love you, girl. She gave me some good advice about just moving on and keep going. Like, you can cry all day, but at the same time, you still got a life to live. And I thank you to this day for that advice because I still use it, even though I'm not in no situation right now. But you know, anywho, months went past. I hit him up for New Year's. I wish him Happy New Year's. We get back in contact. We're working on at least being friends right now. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted more because the feelings came back. I started feeling crazy hard for him again. I hit him up. I didn't really do the full on ultimatum, but I kind of hinted at getting to where ultimatum was. He didn't like that. He didn't like that I gave him an ultimatum previously. He wasn't really feeling me because I gave him that ultimatum, and I ended up having to say goodbye. I wished him a happy birthday. Months later, he was very disrespectful. He was very rude, and I probably said his name. And I'm probably gonna have to edit that out, but that's cool. I think I said his name, his real name. But Doug, all in all, to sum this up, we're not together. There probably will never be a reunion, and I'm cool with that. Um, he was a learning lesson. He was a building block. I know I have somebody that's coming that's going to be greater than that, greater than what he gave me. Even though he gave me a lot of good things, he gave me a lot of bad things. I can't deal with DLs. He always will one minute he would be so in love with me, the next minute he would be so straight and so in the closet, so he's not gay type of tease. I don't have time for that. One day, some days he would be so sweet and he would uplift me and guide me into the right direction. The next day he would cut me down and be disrespectful at. He was a Gemini. He is a Gemini. So, with that being said, Geminis are kooky. And all in all, I loved him. I still love him. He will always be my first love. But at the same time, I know what I need and I know what I want, especially in a partner. And I'm not gonna waver for that. I was the type of person that I knew Doug was DL from the moment I saw him, but I saw him also as a project. Oh, he's DL. Oh, I can turn him. I can get him to not be DL. I can get him to go out, be out to his family. I can get him to walk with me down the street with our hands together, that we kissing all on each other, we loving each other in public. I was crazy. I was young, and I was stupid. And that's why to this day I can't deal with DLs. I can't deal with the trade. I just personally, for me, I want someone that's comfortable and that's open and that's honest with themselves. That's more attractive and that turns me on more than a guy that's hiding behind masculinity, hiding behind the sagging of the pants, hiding behind the colloquialisms of a DL guy. Um, I've grown, I've matured, I'm in a different headspace now. And I would never knock Doug. Doug was an amazing person in my life at the time, and he gave me plenty of lessons that I can take and grow on further in my life and take with me. So, with that being said, I will never speak ill of him, speak down to him, because he was an integral part of my I wouldn't say my golden years, but the years that I needed, that was forming me into the man that I am today. So with that being said, Doug, if you ever see this, you know who you are, you know what it has been. And I wish you well. I hope that you are achieving all your dreams and aspirations, because I have no ill will towards you. Like I said, you are my first love. You will always be my first love. That's just something that, you have. And I respect you and all that good stuff. Yeah, we broke up in some crazy ways, but that's just life. I don't hate nobody to this day. I don't hold no grudges to anybody that was involved in this. I've grown up. I'm 25. That happened years ago. I'm good. I'm single. I'm by myself. I'm good. When I meet that Mr. Right, I'll meet that Mr. Right. But until then, I'm E. I'm Eli. So if you liked this video, please like, comment, and share. Hit that subscribe button if you're not part of the squad. To join the squad, hit that notification bell. So when you do join the squad, you'll know every time I upload a video, because I upload pretty much every day. I love every last one of you. I thank every last one of you for watching this, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.